Hello, garden lovers. Welcome back to Garden Decor Designs, where we help you cultivate the outdoor living space of your dreams. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that can dramatically enhance your home's curb appeal: the front yard fence, garden design ideas. Before watching this video, kindly please support this channel by clicking subscribe, leaving a comment or hit the like button, and sharing it with your friends and family. It's more than just a barrier. It's an opportunity to create a stunning visual statement and add significant value to your property. Let's begin by clarifying what we mean when we talk about front yard fence garden design. Essentially, it's the intentional and integrated planning of plant material, hardscaping, and decorative elements directly adjacent to or in conjunction with your front yard fence. This isn't merely about planting a few shrubs. It's about creating a cohesive landscape feature that complements your home's architecture, defines your property lines, and enhances the overall aesthetic of your front yard. It involves selecting plants that thrive in your specific climate and light conditions, considering their mature size and form, and arranging them in a way that creates visual interest throughout the seasons. Furthermore, it incorporates elements like pathways, lighting, and decorative accents that work in harmony with your fence and the surrounding landscape. The goal is to transform a functional boundary into a beautiful, living extension of your home. Beyond the obvious aesthetic improvements, a well-executed front yard fence garden design offers a multitude of practical and environmental benefits. Firstly, it significantly boosts your home's curb appeal, making a lasting positive impression on visitors and potentially increasing your property value. A thoughtfully designed garden can also provide increased privacy, acting as a natural screen from curious passers-by without completely obscuring your home. They can help with stormwater management by absorbing runoff, and in some cases, even reduce noise pollution. Functionally, a well-placed garden can soften the harsh lines of a fence, integrate it more naturally into the landscape, and even provide a sense of security by delineating boundaries clearly. Ultimately, it's an investment in both the beauty and functionality of your outdoor space. Designing a beautiful front yard fence garden requires thoughtful planning and consideration of several key principles. The first step is to assess your existing fence and the surrounding environment. Consider its height, material, and color, as these will influence your plant choices. Think about the amount of sunlight your fence line receives throughout the day, as this will dictate which plants will thrive. Next, establish a clear design vision. Do you want a formal, structured look or something more natural and flowing? Consider the architectural style of your home and aim for a design that complements it. Incorporate varying heights and textures with your plant selections to create visual interest. Layering is crucial. Use taller plants at the back, medium-sized plants in the middle, and lower-growing plants or ground covers at the front. Don't forget about seasonal interest. Choose plants that offer blooms, foliage color, or interesting textures throughout the year. Finally, incorporate hardscaping elements like decorative edging, stepping stones, or even small benches to add structure and functionality, tying the entire design together. Regular maintenance, including pruning and weeding, is also essential to keep your garden looking its best. What are the best plants for front yard fence garden design? Selecting the right plants is paramount to the success of your front yard fence garden. The best plants will depend on your specific climate, soil conditions, and the amount of sunlight your fence line receives. For flowering interest, hydrangeas offer showy blooms, while roses can add a classic touch. Perennials like hostas, daylilies, coneflowers, and salvias provide reliable color year after year. Don't overlook vines if your fence can support them, as they can quickly cover a large area and add a lush, romantic feel. Consider climbing roses, clematis, or even certain varieties of honeysuckle. Always research the specific needs of each plant, including its mature size, sunlight requirements, and hardiness zone, to ensure it will thrive in your chosen location. Now, that we've covered the fundamentals, let's explore some inspiring front yard fence garden design ideas to get your creative juices flowing. These concepts offer diverse styles and plant palettes, demonstrating the versatility of fence line landscaping. 1. Classic English cottage garden. This design embraces a romantic and informal aesthetic, featuring a mix of flowering perennials, climbing roses, and self-seeding annuals. Imagine a picket fence adorned with rambling roses, lavender, delphiniums, and foxgloves, creating a lush and abundant display. The key is a seemingly effortless profusion of color and texture, often with a slightly overgrown, charming feel. 2. Modern minimalist with evergreen hedges. For a sleek and contemporary look, opt for a clean, structured design using precisely clipped evergreen hedges like boxwood or privet. This creates a strong architectural statement. Pair this with a minimalist fence, perhaps in dark wood or metal, and strategically place sculptural plants or a single specimen tree for emphasis. The focus is on clean lines and understated elegance. 3. Tiered planter garden. Maximize vertical space and create visual depth by incorporating tiered planters along your fence. This is particularly effective for smaller yards or to add definition. You can use varying heights of planters made from wood, metal, or composite materials, filling them with cascading annuals, herbs, or even small vegetables. This allows for dynamic plant arrangements and ease of maintenance. 4. Privacy shrub border. If your primary goal is privacy, a dense border of evergreen shrubs is an excellent choice. Consider varieties like skip laurel, arborvitae, or Nelly, or Stevens holly, which offer year-round screening. Layer these with lower-growing perennials or ground covers in front to soften the look and add seasonal interest. The focus is on creating a solid, green wall that blends naturally into the landscape. 5. Edible fence garden. Transform your fence line into a productive and beautiful space by incorporating edible plants. Imagine espaliered fruit trees trained along a fence or a row of berry bushes. You can also plant herbs, leafy greens, or even climbing vegetables like peas and beans. This design is not only visually appealing, but also provides a fresh harvest right at your doorstep. 6. Ornamental. Grasses with stone edging. For a low-maintenance yet striking design, combine various ornamental grasses with a clean stone or brick edging. Grasses offer movement, texture, and often beautiful fall and winter interest. Choose a variety of heights and colors, such as Carl, Forester feather reed grass for height, and smaller fescues for texture. The hardscaping provides a neat and defined boundary. 7. Wildlife-friendly native plant garden. Attract pollinators and local wildlife by planting native species that are well-suited to your region. This not only supports the ecosystem, but also often results in a more resilient and low-maintenance garden. Research native wildflowers, shrubs, and trees that thrive in your area and create a diverse habitat along your fence line. 8. Vertical garden with planter panels. For a truly innovative and space-saving solution, attach vertical garden panels to your fence. These systems allow you to grow a wide array of plants, from succulents to herbs to flowering annuals, in a modular fashion. It's a fantastic way to introduce a burst of greenery in a compact footprint and create a living wall effect. 9. Hydrangea haven. If you love the showy blooms of hydrangeas, dedicate your fence line to a beautiful display of these versatile shrubs. Choose a mix of varieties that offer different bloom colors and forms, from classic mop heads to lace caps. Underplant with shade-loving ground covers like hostas or ferns to create a lush, layered effect, particularly effective in partial shade 10 pathway border with lighting. Integrate your fence garden with a front yard pathway by creating a continuous border of plants that leads the eye. Incorporate low-voltage lighting within the garden beds to illuminate the path and highlight your plants in the evening. This creates a welcoming and functional entrance, enhancing both safety and aesthetics. These ideas are just a starting point. Remember to adapt them to your specific needs, climate, and personal style. The most beautiful front yard fence garden is one that truly reflects you and your home. Designing your front yard fence garden is an opportunity to express your creativity and enhance your home's exterior significantly. By understanding the principles of design, selecting appropriate plants, and considering the overall aesthetic, you can transform a simple fence into a captivating landscape feature. It's an investment that pays dividends in curb appeal, enjoyment, and property value. We hope this guide has inspired you to get out there and start planning your own beautiful front yard fence garden. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Garden Decor Designs for more inspiring ideas and practical tips to elevate your outdoor spaces. We'd love to hear about your front yard fence garden projects in the comments below.